Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Funny channel. Today I am going to teach about the simple Laravel 8 Crud system with authentication. So I already create the folder Laravel. Inside the folder I am going to create the project. So how to create the project? You type the command cmd over here. So if you are not started the XAMPP server, you must start the XAMPP server. Okay, right. So now what I am going to do here is you have to type first composer. Sorry, now you have to get it not here. I'm going to create a file in the E drive, not here. New folder. Here I'm going to create the project in a Laravel project. Okay, I'm going to make the new folder in my E drive. Okay, so in here I'm going to create the project. So cmd to open the command prompt. So here I'm going to create the project composer. You have to use the composer. You must install the composer in your machine. Okay, if you are not installed the composer in your machine, you can't create the Laravel project. So you have to go to the Laravel relevant website composer. You must install the composer. Here this is a get composer. Okay, you have to download and install in your machine. Okay, right. After that, you have to write create space create. You have to project. So type like this project. Prefer. You have to write prefer. Here you have to type this words. Okay, so Laravel again here slash Laravel. Here you have to mention the project name. I'm going to mention the project name as Crud. Okay, so you have to give the name of the project over here. Okay, this is the command which you create the project. Composer create project. You have to create. What is the command here? It explains it. You have to create a project in Laravel. So you have to write create project. Prefer the Laravel. These are the keywords. Laravel slash Laravel. These are the you can't you don't change this or no anything else. Okay. Okay. Here only you have to give the project name properly over here. Press enter key. Press enter key on your keyboard. What happened? Here I have a problem with the command. What's the problem? Composer create space create project prefer here. What is this? I think here the space we have to leave the space over here. I think. Okay, right. Here we need a space. That's a that's error. Okay, you have to type. Okay, as it is. Okay, right. So this is the command which we use to create the project. Okay, first you have to leave the space. Okay, you have to keep in your mind here in between project and prefer you have a space. Okay, now your Laravel project is installing in your machine. Okay, you have to wait until the installation completed. If there are any problem while you installing the project, is there it might be error with your network internet problem. Okay, so that the error will be throw here. Okay, now here it's installing properly. Okay, it takes some time to installing. You have to wait until the process completed. Now here now it's right. You have to wait. Okay, right. Now it everything will be installing without any error. Okay, so here all the things are fine. Okay, now you just go to the project here the folder. Inside the folder you have mentioned the project name is student create. It will be created inside this folder. Double click and open it. This is the project. Okay, you just type cmd again. You have to start open with the code space dot. Okay, you have to install the VS Code editor in your machine. Then only this command works. If you click enter key, your VS Code editor will be opening along with this project. Okay, you can see the project, complete project inside the VS Code editor. You will be able to see the folder structure and all. Everything you will be able to see the folder structure. Okay, perfect. Right. First thing you have to do, if you have a change the env file. So this is the here, this is a package JSON. This is most important stuff. All the dependencies are there. Okay, so package JSON. So after that, you have to go to the env file. Here I am going to make the database configuration. Database I am going to name it as over here as DB student. I am going to get the database as DB student. So here, right, MySQL, this root, this is DB student. The database I am going to create. Okay, this is database, the MySQL on top. This is the port. This is the database name. This is the user credential. Okay, so default is set. If you install the XAMPP server, root is a username, password is default. Okay, you are set like this. Very simple. Right, that's it. Once you've done the stuff, you have to save them. Okay, now let's go to the terminal. If you are open and new, you can use it. Otherwise, you just run over here. Now here you have CMD. What is the project name? Student Crud. Now you right. Now you can run it over here. Otherwise, you can go to the here and run it. So you have to write. You have to test it with PHP artisan. So command to start the project. This is your code. It's working fine. Control C, copy. You just paste over here. Press enter key. This is the user. This is the interface you can get it. Now your Laravel project's configuration is successfully. It's working without any problem. Right. Okay. Now let's go to the folder structure over here. Right. Now you have a database. Database. You can see the database folder. Here we have a. These are the tables. Okay. So now again we have to go here as the configuration. Configuration. The database. Here the database. So here inside the database, the configuration folder, inside the database.php, here this is the MySQL part. Okay, so here if it is a new version, we no need. If it is an old version, you have to remove this, get rid of these lines. Character set UTF-8. Okay, only MB4 you have to leave. You have to remove them. Okay, MP4 you have to remove them. Okay, this is very important stuff. Okay, MP4 you have to only remove this MP4 and make sure save it. That's it. That's the thing, you have to do it. Right, perfect. After that, what I'm going to do here is you have to open the XAMPP server. This all the things you have to configuration, you must do it. You have to, this is XAMPP server, you have to go to the configuration. Here PHP ini, this is the all the configuration files should be there. Here you have to type Control F to find. If you press in your keyboard Control plus F, you can get this dialog box. You type here memory space limit. Press enter key. Here it will be defaultly coming as 128 MB. If you are giving like this -1, it take it as your RAM. Okay, whatever RAM it will be allocated automatically. If you are like this, if you are giving the -1, it will be allocating the automatically. Okay, you can give like this. You can change it as 128 MB as you are change it as -1. Okay, it will take like this. Perfect. That's it. That's the thing you have to do. After done it, you just save it and you have to restart the XAMPP server. Okay, once you done the setting, you have to restart it. Then only it will be applied. This is the basic stuff, you must do it. Right. Perfect. Now what I'm going to do here is env file, database server, we have configuration we have done. Now let's open the MySQL database. Okay. Here I'm going to create the project database name. Click new, DB student. This is a database name we have to create. DB student. Okay, this is the database name I am going to create. DB student. Right. DB student we have to create it. Right. Now what I'm going to here is we have all the stuff are done. Right. Now what I'm going to do here is we have to do the authentication part. Okay, we have to be all the stuff are done with the project. This is the default user interface. You can get it here. Now I'm going to do the authentication part. Authentication part means you can get the login and registration link over here. If you are giving the authentication, it's a very easy way to done the CRUD operation system. So how to do the authentication part? Now here what I'm going to do is your project is already running here. So I just control C to we have to stop the project. Now what I'm going to do is authentication part. What I'm going to do is you type composer. You write the composer command. Require Laravel space jetstream. You type the jetstream. This is authentication. Press enter key. Now here your authentication is here installing. You have to wait until the authentication is successfully installed in your machine. Right. Right. After done the jetstream, we have to do the another command. We have to type php addition jetstream colon install the right. You have to type this command. So you have to install this one. Inner tab. This one. Okay, you have to install this one. Press enter key. If you press enter key, it will be installing. Okay, in your machine. Okay, it will be installing. Okay, it will be installing in your machine. After that, what I am going to do here is if it is installing successfully. After that, you have to type the npm install. You have to install all the npm dependencies. So all the dependencies. If you press enter key, it takes some time to install all your npm installation. After complete that, you have to type npm runtime. You have to configure the project. Right. Relevant package will be installing it successfully. Okay. Now what I am going to do is the web pack completed successfully. You have to generate the JS file as and CSS file as well. Now what I am going to do is I am going to after that you have to type the migrate command php artisan migrate. So here you can artisan migrate. So here I have already this command I have done. Okay, if you have type php artisan migrate, all the table will be migrated. Okay, so here you can check the tables. Here database migration. Here these are the tables. User tables here. Users is a table. Password reset. It will table created. Two-factor authentication. The table will be created. Failed jobs table will be created. These are the tables. It will be created. Okay. Personal access token. The session. All the table will be created. You must type the migrate command. I already run the command. That's why it will be telling nothing to migrate. I already run it. Okay. Okay, I have. Okay, so that's why it's telling if you are run this, all the table will be created. PHP artisan migrate. Okay, that's the thing you have to do. Right. After that, what I'm going to do here is here. After done the command, we have to generate the CRUD generator. CRUD generator you have to generate. Go to the Google. You have to type so type over here. Here you have to type the CRUD generator. Okay, CRUD generator Laravel. Here you have the second GitHub. You will be get the code over here. This is the code. You have to get it. So here you can get the GitHub, the CRUD generator. So here you will be able to see here the CRUD generator, it will be generated. So the CRUD generator here, if it required the Laravel above, this is the version above 5.3, the PHP version is this. Okay, so they will be required my PHP version and Laravel version all are above this version, so that it will be applicable. So you have to installation part, you have to include, you can installation like this, you have to install like this. Okay, so that's the documentation, explanation also for there here. So now here what I'm going to do is here the stuff installation there, the detailing documentation, the installation part. So to install this one, first you have to install the composer require this package. So you just copy, I'm going to install it, the CRUD generator. Very simple, we have to generate the CRUD. Okay, press enter key. Right. Right, it will be installing successfully. Now what I'm going to do here is, another thing that I'm going to do here is, I'm going to configure this one. You have to public this file. This is the CRUD operation, this file. Okay, all the assets should be there here. Okay, so you just copy. Again you have to install this package as well. Right, it will be installing. Right, both copied and installed successfully. Now what I'm going to do here is, I'm going to create the tables. Okay, tables also we have to create that. We have to run that command to create the tables. So now I'm going to doing the table creation part with the code. Simple. So you have to write PHP artisan create. So you have to generate students, which is the table's name. I'm going to create the table name students. Okay. So you have fields. These are the columns names I'm going to create. Name, which will be the data type string. Address, which will be the database string, type string. Phone number, I am to make it as string, but we have not doing any calculation part, so that we have to make it as string. So mobile also here, NIC, all the things are we have make it as string. So view path, admin, controller, namespace, admin, root, this all the stuff you have to do it. Okay, you just copy this one. I'm going to type here, paste it here. Don't worry about this, all the source code I provide in my website, you will be able to download it. So press enter key. Your table migration successfully. This table created. So what I'm going to do here is, you type again the PHP artisan migrate. Press enter key. Now you will be able to, your migration will be successfully. Now you just go to the database. You can see here the new table has been created with the name of students. Student has these following fields: name, address, phone number, telephone number, mobile, and all the stuff. What you are given here, all the stuff you are created here: name, address, telephone number, mobile, NIC number, all the stuff are done. Perfect. Now what I'm going to do here is, all the stuff are done so far. Now I'm going to, before run it, I just go to the web config. So you have to go to the routes, web config.php. Here I'm going to set the path. So here this student admin, this is the resource it will run. Okay, this is resources admin, this is admin students. So here this one should be the Laravel 8. You have to write like this. You have to just get rid of these lines. You have to write here student controller class. You have to type class, student controller class. Okay, here this one should be app, inside app, HTTP controller. Here admin, inside the admin we have a controller which name is student controller. It will be created. If this code, all the source code will be automatically generated if you type that command. Okay, it automatically created. Okay, don't worry about that. That is the purpose of you run the Jetstream. All the stuff it will be created. Okay, you don't worry about, all the fields are created. Very simple, you have to create it. Okay, now what I'm going to do here is, only the thing you have to do it here is a web.config. We have to write, this is the Laravel 8, so that we have to change it as student controller class. After that, what I'm going to do here is, we have to type the path. So use your control is inside the app folder http admin student control. So how to write? Use app http you write http, sorry, you have write this one, http controllers, you have write admin student controller. That's it. Okay, so now let's run the project and check how the PHP artisan so present a key. Now we are going to check. Control C to copy, paste over here first. First you have to check the jetstream command. Okay, this is jetstream. You can see here. Yeah, additionally, if you are run the project, it will be your login and registration. These two the additional links are created. This is the purpose of jetstream. If you are typing the jetstream command, this is the purpose. If you click on the login, you can create the username and password over here. Email and username. If you forget the password, you click the registration. Will be this. This is a simple form will be created. Okay, you will be created, right? Now here another thing. Now if you are running the admin, so admin, you write admin. What is the path you are given here? Admin students. So type students. Press enter key. What is the thing? HTTP your app TPU controller admin student controller does not exist. But the right error is happening. Use HTTP controllers admin students controller, not student controller, students controller. The students controller, that's the name. Save all. I can run it. Target class student controller does not exist. Here also student controller. Sorry. Percentage key. That's it. That's the thing. Okay, you will be able to create this nice user interface. Okay. Now, if you want to register the command, add new. You have to type Raja address something C Street Chennai, telephone number something like that you have type, mobile number you have type something like that, NIC number you have type something like that, click create button. Okay, it will be created successfully record. If you want to click view, the record has been viewed. You will be able to I just put it three things also for view. Okay, it will be created. If you edit the record, if you click on here, you will be able to edit the record. If you change it as get rid of these lines and click updated, it will be updated successfully. Here it's working perfectly well. This is a simple CRUD operation we have to do. Okay, with the login and registration here, you will be able to this CRUD operation you will be able to create the registration part. Okay, you will be able to create the registration. If you click, it will be redirected here. You can create the login registration part. Your email, all the stuff are there. After registration, you will be able to log in the system. If you are logging the system, you will be able to do this following stuff. It's very simple admin panel. If you have to create this using the get stream method. Okay, very simple create this operation. Okay, right. So manually how to create the CRUD operation I already done. In my next tutorial, I'll be explaining how to create the another CRUD operation in manually. Thank you for watching.